throws will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a good play, didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line.
Picked off in the opening drive to stop the interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D. The quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Bailey.
That's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. One thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack you. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there. We couldn't hook up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys on especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that last one.
Make a cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. 1 more 10 on 3rd down at the dump. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dumps it to the back. The quick out. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It will be 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive would... There he goes! Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. Got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it.
Creates a little space. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he just held it. And it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by calling on that fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And this is how the wind can really affect the game. It's not just for kickers, for quarterbacks as well. On that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Snatch it quickly on the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting in the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go faster.
And the quarterback will be sitting down back at the 43. Notre Dame has made the 2nd that way much more difficult after going
a big negative play for this defense, put them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ball, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting the first down, but I don't know what that play called. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Just a short pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out, forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Well, they tried to play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Shows him the stiff arm. Coming it on. Coming for the contact. They finally wrestle on the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job of game tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's straight downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Barrels ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And they get him in that huge yardage on that completion. Man, these Notre Dame linebackers are flying around. Remember that game that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah had against Clemson? This guy could be in for that kind of night.
Yeah, and when you can do that, you change the whole offensive philosophy. When I'm getting tackles for losses and I'm getting you behind the sticks, I get to have even more fun and get after your quarterback and play the pass and not have to worry about the run.
About to have the night snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchback for the Air Force score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make one plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Because when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come home with 2 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. They need to be successful and productive on that first play, and they get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
Oh, wait.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. At 30, at 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air on 1st down. Throws for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground, it's Pringle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll smile at the 28. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Extending the play. He's got an open man. Touchdown. Back over the end and then strolling over the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we're seeing here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. A 2-point conversion is good.
Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get a positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. It's full control, command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beat.
These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You watch the offensive line here. They're all blocking run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive hit.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going?
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down.
Oh, he's got some space. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and next thing you know, you look up and it's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
They booted away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Just like that, a huge gain and it's coming inside the 10.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flushed out of the pocket. And to get rid of it quickly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team.
Just missed it.
He missed it. No good.
They had
And the
13
lead
mile
remains
per
at
hour. That
1
went that
after the
well. Missed
minute.
that.
Well, that's when the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're reading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
From the gun, give on the inside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And it's caught. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's picked off. That's number 10. Taking it the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Handoff from the gun. That'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They get to the line quickly.
This offensive screen is they'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
That's caught. It's Johnson.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And you got nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And when forward there, that ball is incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's loose. He's at the top. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They want to throw it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the line to 3.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need 2 to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only time out with a field goal. Great job of execution.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. He knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they brought a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? Look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Bailey.
Fumble.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that
That's a
return.
fumble.
What a play by this defense to get the football.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turn.
They'll send the back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you gotta have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup and still a little bit short of the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in the...
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you're like, hey, where's that dude at?
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass mistakes him still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Smith. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He'll take the deep shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain on the sideline.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. And his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The short hands. It's Gibson. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throwing right. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the timing has to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another new team taking a look on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Notre Dame right back to the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You're taking control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they have to take some chances. And they have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense.